What's up, guys? This is FP Productions, or possibly FP Plays if I end up actually making a new channel called that. And I'm here with some Skyward Sword HD. So I'm really excited to play this. The original is honestly one of my favorite Zelda games ever. In fact, when I did my ranking a couple years ago, it was second place, and I think that's still the case. So I'm just super excited to play the HD version. The changes that they've made look really exciting, and it just looks like it's going to be the ultimate version of a game I already love. So if this is your first time, hopefully I can convince you to give the game a try too. If it's your first time seeing this, that is. But yeah, I just am super excited for this, and I hope you guys enjoy following along. Ooh, okay, so originally they had the 25th anniversary thing right here. I think they changed that screen for obvious reasons. So this is more like the Breath of the Wild one, which is super interesting, where it just has the title. don't want to talk over the nice scenes too much, but I do always like that we actually hear Zelda singing there. I've always thought that's pretty cool. Rise, Link. The time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. So again, since I know all the spoilers, I don't want to like risk spoiling something. So I'll try to just keep it to reading out the dialogue when a scene is playing, but you know, I don't want to talk over the scene too much like I said earlier, but I've always found that to be pretty funny too, just the Loftwing is just there all of a sudden. Hey sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Yep, she sure did. Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? You'd better not keep me waiting. Zelda. So that is the intro to Skyward Sword. So right off the bat, I always like how it characterizes Link and Zelda's relationship, like right away. We can already tell they're friends. I think that's pretty cool. I don't remember, can you read this book? I guess it's just there for the world building or something, just to show that Link can read. Looks like it's a book about birds or something, so that's pretty cool. And also, if you haven't noticed, I'm moving the camera around freely, which is a big deal because in the original Wii version you could not do that, so that's actually pretty cool. I love that you can do that now. And of course, in true Zelda fashion, you have to open up all the chests you can, and if you open up Link's, you get 5 rupees right off the bat, so that's pretty nice. And then you can do first-person aiming if you press up. We can see Link's little carvings there. That's one thing I've always liked about Skyward Sword. It has really detailed settings, so it really, you know, you can tell that Link lives in this space and has like an actual life here, which I think is pretty cool. Also, if my voice sounds weird at all, it's because I did happen to catch a cold today, or yesterday actually, like just in time for this game to come out, which is unfortunate, but I should be over it soon, I hope. Morning, Link. So, today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that Crimson Loftwing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him, too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that Red Terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so, you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. So another thing that's really cool is that it actually shows the name of the character you're talking to above their dialogue now. That was also not in the original, but I'm really glad they added that. Hey Link, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use. All those practical skills I taught you, and all the academic prowess Instructor Horwell taught you. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using the up button? Press up when you want to take a look at your surroundings. So that's stuff I pretty much discovered on my own already, but that's nice that they have that in there. And so if you look around here, you can see a classroom where presumably the students here at the Night Academy take lessons. Oops. So they even have what's clever about that is that they even have kind of like gameplay tips hanging around the walls. So it's like it's world building, but it's also like gameplay advice at the same time, so that's pretty cool too. I don't remember if anything happens if you sit down. It's been a while since I've played this game last, but oh, let's see. Hey now, that's my seat you've perched yourself on. Students must sit in the student seating. I actually don't think I ever discovered that. Oh, I don't think I can sit here. Oh, I can.
Hey!
Ah, Link, you'd like a lesson from me even at a time like this? I mean, I kind of want to get a move on, but I'm also curious what he has to say, so sure. Well, well, such enthusiasm. Allow me to tell you about the history of Skyloft. Skyloft is an island that has floated here for ages, thousands of years. Our ancestors have always lived on this island, as well as the surrounding islands in the sky. There is an impenetrable barrier of clouds below Skyloft. Nobody who has fallen down through the clouds has ever been seen again. They say there is a vast expanse of pure nothingness beneath the clouds. Ah, but that's a good place to leave it today. You'd better go prepare for the wing ceremony. So that's actually some interesting world building there, and again, I don't think I ever noticed, like ever found that my first time. But anyway, we do want to get moving towards meeting Zelda. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Aw, poor Fledge. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. So if you do decide to help him lift the barrel to the kitchen, if I remember this right, you should be able to get some rupees for doing this. And as you can see, Link's stamina meter is going down. This is actually the first game where Link had stamina before Breath of the Wild did it. There we go. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. Bah, it's probably for the best. That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Huh. Well, thanks for the help. Okay, no, I think you get the rupees if you talk to Fledge. I think that's it. Thanks, that was a huge help, Link. I know it's not much, but here's half of the pay the old lady offered me to do that. There we go, so we got 20 rupees to get us started. I have to hang back and watch the academy today. Good luck with the ceremony, Link. So that's the Knights Academy. I have always enjoyed this area. It's pretty cool that Link is like actually in training and that there's other students too. It's pretty cool. But now we have a wider view of the town here. So this is Skyloft. Skyloft is honestly one of my favorite towns in any Zelda game. It's just such like a, you know, like a blissful paradise kind of place. I've always really loved it.
Hey!
Hey Link, up here.
Yo!
Good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat.
Ooh.
Excellent. Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. And even when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Then you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. So he's basically just telling us about the controls, Z targeting. If if you've played Breath of the Wild, that should be pretty familiar.
Yo.
So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh? You have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gipora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she scampered off again. Look. Over there. Do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start and I just put on a fresh set of clothes and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? I'm on it.
Ooh.
Fantastic. So you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate your taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and do that little quest. So if we dash up here, we can climb along the side of this rail here. We can leap if we shake the Joy-Con sideways, it looks like. So that's pretty cool too. And then we can just climb our way up here. If this was Breath of the Wild, of course, you could just climb up the wall, but in Skyward Sword and pretty much all the older Zelda games, you have to climb up vines or other specific surfaces. I kind of like that better, actually, but I'll save that conversation for a different day. So then we just push this crate, and we have a nice platform to climb up from. And here we go, here's Mia. Now, you might think that this is just a cute little helpless animal, but as we'll see later on, there's a little bit more to these guys, but you'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to spoil anything. Nice work, you've brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. So we got ourselves another red rupee here. And that will help us pretty soon. Let's see. Might as well save, just in case anything happens. This guy has something to say to us, it looks like. Morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Oh, see this. Okay, I never knew this dude's name before, but apparently his name is Jacamar or Jacamar. No idea how to say that. I've always thought he looks like a pirate for some reason. Anyway, figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately and we can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of interesting how they incorporate some world building into that. So it's not just a gameplay thing, it's also like, in terms of the lore, it's part of the Skyloft religion and culture, which is actually pretty cool. Although it is weird how he still uses the words save your progress, like, that kind of pulls me out a little bit, like that's weird. I feel like they could have found another way to say that, but anyway, that is still pretty cool. And over here we have a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge. So if you're on a long sprint and you come by one of these, you'll get to keep on going, which is great. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. Yep, she's not wrong, we almost did that. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So, how do I look? I think she looks great. Huh, I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. Oh, you'd be wrong there. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Uh-oh, there's some trouble. Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear, it will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link. Listen, Link, you'd better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Huh? Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. Okay, Link, go ahead. Just press down and call your Loftwing. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong. Yeah, you don't say, Zelda. We tried to tell you something was wrong. Hang in there, Link. I've got you. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? Hey, what about me who you just pushed off a cliff? This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I forgive you, Zelda. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little, so that you can find your bird. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. So, if Breath of the Wild is your first Zelda game, you're probably not used to such long cutscenes, but to be honest, I kind of like that. I like the longer scenes in this game for the story content. Because a lot kind of happens there. You know, Link gets really characterized, like more than most of the other versions, which is really cool. And his friendship with Zelda gets clarified, and I think it's a pretty cool scene overall. And let's see, it looks like if you talk to them right now, they just reiterate what they said before. So, wow, that's actually another detail I had forgotten, since like usually when I replay this I just know where to go. I forgot that he actually shows you directly if you just go talk to him, so I'm learning a lot of new things about this game actually. But I think I'm going to call the first episode here. It's been about half an hour, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode.